Kinlaw is interesting because he's struggling. Kinlaw has to replace DeForest Buckner, and Buckner's an all-pro. There's a lot of pressure on Javon Kinlaw, and you see it in the one-on-one drills. He's trying too hard. He's almost a little wild and out of control. And when he goes up against Daniel Brunskill or Tom Compton, he can whoop those guys. I mean, you see how physically gifted and big and strong Javon Kinlaw is. But when he goes up against a good guard like Laken Tomlinson, he can't beat him. Kinlaw's just getting a little off balance and trying too hard. And I think there's just too much pressure on him for a rookie to come in and beat DeForest Buckner. Kinlaw probably will start too, but I think the best way to use him might be in a rotation, just so he doesn't think that he actually has to beat DeForest Buckner right out the gate, because he's not.
Yeah, that's a big shoes to fill, I should say. And automatically teams or fans, have been saying Emmanuel Sanders, that's now Brandon Ayuk, DeForest Buckner, that's now Javon Kinlaw. And these positions take time to grow, and these were vets that were years into their careers and well established in their position. So it's going to take some time.
Well, real quick, I mean, at least the Niners didn't give Ayuk Emmanuel Sanders' number. They gave Javon Kinlaw DeForest Buckner's number. I mean, that's too much. That's hard. That's not fair. I mean, Ayuk is number 11, so all he has to do is be better than Marquise Goodwin, and so far he's got that. But Kinlaw, I mean, people like casual fans who turn on the television and watch the Niners and look at 99 and they say, hey, Buckner's still here. Yeah. Like, that's not Buckner. He's not nearly as good. What's going on here? That's not fair for the kid. He shouldn't have to live up to that.
That's a good point. Do you think that fans should be concerned about Javon Kinlaw so far? Like you said, he kind of got mauled by Colton McKivitz.
No. I mean, he's a rookie and he's a project. He's not a pass rusher. Well, should they be concerned? Okay, hold on just a second. It's not good what he's shown so far, his pass rushing. I mean, he can push around weaker offensive linemen, but he has no pass rush moves. He's a bull rusher. And he's very big. He may be a good run defender. He may end up being a good player. But when you draft a guy with the 14th pick, you're thinking double-digit sacks. I'm getting double-digit sacks, and that's why I'm picking him. Not because he's 320 and he holds his ground against a double team. I can get that in the 7th round. I can get that after the draft. So that's why they picked him. They thought double-digit sack guy, and what I'm seeing is I don't think so. I don't think he's ever going to be a double-digit sack guy. He looks like 4 sacks, 5 sacks, 6 sacks. But there's been a lot of excellent players who would get you 4 sacks a season, like Ray McDonald 10 years ago was an excellent player, but not a guy who's going to get you 10 sacks. So Ray McDonald was a 3rd-round pick. So it's kind of like that, should you panic? No, but should you be concerned that you may have taken a 2nd or 3rd round guy in the 1st round? Potentially. That's what we're looking at.
I think it mainly kind of, I don't want to say like ruins the expectation, but it gives fans flashbacks to Solomon Thomas being taken 3rd overall. And there, it almost seems like it's the same kind of situation here where it's like, he's a great player, but was it really worth taking him that high? And we're only a week or so into training camp, so maybe we're kind of rushing to judgment here. So,
well, it's a fair comparison because, look, I was there for Solomon Thomas's rookie training camp, and it was the same thing. He couldn't beat anyone. Now, he still can't beat anyone. He beat Tomlinson today. He's getting a little bit better now that he's inside, but he has most of his reps. He's like he's Velcro. He just gets stuck. And, Kinlaw's like that too. He's just way bigger than Solomon Thomas. The results are similar. They look nothing alike. But yeah, I think it's a fair comparison right now. I think he has more potential as a run defender because, again, he's 40 pounds larger than Solomon Thomas. And Thomas can get pushed around a little bit. Thomas doesn't have a position, in my opinion. He's a tweener. He's built like a defensive end. He plays like a defensive tackle. Javon Kinlaw is built like a defensive tackle. He plays like a defensive tackle. I just don't know that he plays like a top 15 pick.